be fueled more by anything but by love, and love is forgiveness, and that's.
Hello everyone, I'm Joseph Dinesh, a Catholic commentator from Sydney, Australia. In today's video, we will analyze an emotional testimony by tennis superstar Novak Djokovic from Serbia as he recounts the turmoil his country experienced during the wars, including bombings, loss of lives, and displacement of families. Despite these hardships, he confesses that he has forgiven all that has happened and is moving on. For some of us, this might seem unimaginable. We might wonder if Novak is doing the right thing by forgiving the war criminals, while others might strongly feel that he should fight for justice for his countrymen. To explore whether Novak's approach is right or wrong, let's turn to Bishop Barron as he explains what forgiveness is, why we should forgive, and what happens when we do. If you're struggling to forgive someone who has deeply hurt you, this video could be an eye-opener and enlightening. So let's get started. In the first clip, Novak Djokovic describes war as the ultimate cruelty that can be inflicted on human beings, stating that there is no justification for it. He goes on to share that along with his fellow Serbians, he felt immense anger. However, he has chosen to move on and forgive because he believes that if you are fueled by love, you will forgive. Let's listen.
There is no justification for war. There is no justification for bombing, for killing somebody, for taking away the home. I mean, this is, an ultimate cruelty, and that has made me and everybody in Serbia very angry. And the scars of these emotions, of this anger, still are today present in everybody. But I worked on myself, I must say, and on those emotions to forgive, because you need to forgive. Finally, how can you be fueled more by anything but by love? And love is forgiveness. And that's my philosophy of life. And as hard as it might be, but at the end of the day, you can, and I think you should forgive, because you have to move on. If you're stuck in that emotion, what are you going to make out of your life? I mean, it's always going to hold you back. It's always going to hold you down, not just professionally, but privately, emotionally. It's hard.
If you're wondering whether the anger and unforgiveness certain countries hold against others is a rare occurrence, you might be surprised to learn how many nations still harbor grudges and act based on past conflicts. Bishop Barron gives us a glimpse into many such instances.
How much more at the geopolitical, at the national level? Hanging on to resentments? Refusing to forgive? Middle East, anybody? Or think of this one. This goes back to maybe the year 2003 or 2002. It was not long before John Paul II died. And he was visiting Greece. And here's at that point, very aged and infirm John Paul II, this poor little old man making his way, but this hugely negative reaction on the part of many Greeks to this Roman Pope coming. And when they were asked, well, what's behind this resentment of this, poor little infirm man bringing a message of peace? What's the problem? I'm not kidding. What they said was, well, the Crusades back in 1206, when the Latin armies came and they overran Constantinople. Well, yeah, I know, that was a terrible thing. They were on their way to the Holy Land. They actually stopped in this great Christian city and they ransacked it. Yes, it was a terrible thing. But it was 800 years ago, everybody. It was 800 years ago. But we hold them tight, don't we? We hug them tight, these resentments. To be fair, talk to most Irish people about the English. I think you'll find some of these old resentments. When I was a student over in Paris, I came to know the Belgian scene a little bit. And of course, the war between the Wallons and the Flamands, the French-speaking and the Dutch kind of speaking. They fight like mad. I mean, within the confines of this little country. I came across this not that long ago. The movie The Two Popes on Netflix, which, by the way, I don't like very much, but the two actors are wonderful. Anthony Hopkins and Jonathan Pryce play the two popes, Benedict and Francis. And there was an interview with them, and the interviewer said, "Oh, the two of you must be very simpatico. You're both Welshmen." And I think it was Price who said, "Well, yeah, we are, but remember, I'm from the northern part of Wales, and Tony's from the southern part of Wales." And I'm sure there's some ancient conflict between northern Welshmen and southern Welshmen. You get my point. How we tend to hug to ourselves resentments, both personal and international. It's just something we sinners do.
Now, bringing the situation from macro to micro, forgiving someone who has deeply hurt us becomes very difficult because we want the person to acknowledge their mistake, we want them to apologize, we want them to reach out and reconcile, which are all fair expectations, but that seldom happens. However, forgiveness involves you doing what the other person is not doing, carrying the burden for the other person, seeking them out, and making an effort to set the relationship right. Let's listen to what Bishop Barron has to say in this regard.
Well, what is forgiveness precisely? Let me put it this way. If two people have been alienated, right? So they're meant to be in union, but now they're alienated. There's some injustice done. There's some evil that was done, and the two people are now alienated. Well, in justice, each would do his part. You'd make your move, you'd make your move, and you'd come back together. Right? You'd be reconciled by an equal move toward the center. And when that happens, great. That's great. That's the reestablishment of justice. I do my part, you do your part. What's forgiveness? I do my part, but you don't budge. So what do? I'll bear your burden. Watch. I'll go the extra mile. I'll do what you should have done. Not rubbing it in, that just makes it worse. But I've done my part, and now I continue. Even you keep running away, I continue. How often? 7 times? No, 70 times, 7 times. Forgiveness is bearing the burden of the other. What the other should carry in justice, you carry for him. Hard? You bet. Because you say, look, it's hard enough for me to do my bit. You know, hey, I've made my effort, and you didn't move. Oh, that bugs me. I'm not going to take one more step in your direction. That's hugging our resentment. No. Go the extra mile. Seek him out. Do what he should have done. That's forgiveness.
Having understood what forgiveness is, it is also very important to clear up some misconceptions about it. First, forgiveness does not always require reconciliation or maintaining a healthy relationship with the person who has wronged you. Second, forgiveness does not mean we should avoid addressing the issue, especially in close relationships where you might encounter the same situation again. Third, forgiveness does not entail forgetting what happened or denying the pain caused. All that forgiveness means is simply letting go of the justice that you feel is owed to you. Recently, I went through a terrible experience where someone hurt and disrespected me deeply. For about 2 weeks, I was consumed by anger and a strong desire for revenge, wishing harm upon the person who wronged me. I found myself unable to focus on my work and felt extremely disoriented. Then I recalled St. Thomas Aquinas' explanation of the cardinal sin, wrath. He describes it as passion for revenge that surpasses the bounds of reason. I immediately realized that my anger had indeed gone beyond reason, and I knew persisting in it would lead me to darker places. So I went to confession, and slowly I was freed from the overwhelming grip of my anger. Although I have not yet completely forgiven the person, I hope to take steps towards forgiveness in the coming days. To reiterate, forgiveness involves carrying the burden, seeking out the person, and letting go of the justice you feel is owed to you. The Catechism of the Catholic Church tells us that this outpouring of mercy cannot penetrate our hearts as long as we have not forgiven those who have trespassed against us. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. God bless you.